have you ever been sitting there thinking to yourself, man, what is the next game they're gonna roguelikeify? And you think maybe Brick Breaker is gonna be the next one that they try to tackle. This is Tiny Breaker's Camp, which is a Brick Breaker roguelike, so to speak. It's more of a Brick Breaker RPG in a sense. We're gonna check it out today. This is the demo for Tiny Breaker's Camp. You can find a link to this in the description down below. We do have 3 different things in here. We have camp, we have campaign, and we have random mission. I don't actually know what exactly is going on here. It seems that there are only 2 playable characters right now or 3 playable characters in the game. 1 in the demo. We have the Knight, we have the Necromancer, and we have Green from Hermitcraft, I think. So really no clue what's going on here, but we will play as the Knight, who has some health, he's got some attacks, he's got some damage. We got 1 damage from my balls, and then a maximum spell number during fight 1, and then a bunch of other stuff that are on our Knight here. So things to unpack. The campaign is what I'm going to do today, which has a map of sorts, but there's also the random mission, which is basically what I assume is a roguelike mode of some sense, where you kind of just go on a 4 random enemy mission kind of thing, which I think is cool. But let's check out the campaign, because this is truly, I think, the meat and potatoes of the game. I'd like to take a look at our help. So every mission consists of a few battles from easy up to hard. You will come across many villains. The skull color indicates their strength. Finalizing a mission will open the path to the next location. So sure, I'm in. Let's play this easy one, since it's the only one I can do. And upon completing this, I will unlock a new spell, is how I understand it. This is the Rogue, of course, the Witch and the Rogue. My favorite Narnia book. So we'll play as the Knight. It's the only available player. This is the demo for the game. So, tutorial. Use A and D, or the arrows on your keyboard, to move your hero. You can play with the gamepad as well. I'll play with mouse and keyboard today. To throw the ball, we press E, or press A on your controller. Space on the keyboard to throw my special attack. It can only be cast if the ball is on the battlefield. Okay? My attacks can be resupplied with spells, or in a special bonus window, if I find it. Collect coins and gems, this is my currency. Collect falling pages to cast random spells, and grab special buffs to get extra benefits. Star can load your spell power. Okay, let's see what happens, okay? So the mission plan here is me versus this yellow chicken, that then turns into a blue chicken. I got no clue what this means, but that's fine. I will attempt to kill the chicken. So launch my ball, I suppose, and then I'm ready for a good time. We do have to collect falling money, which I'm doing a fantastic job at currently. And then we got a cadabra. So what is a cadabra? I understand. Okay, so this is a benefit that we receive, right? I am perfectly healthy and have all my attacks, so these are not useful. Same with this, a lack of founds for this buff. I don't know what that means, but I can do this. I can put some coins in my pocket, and I can put more gems for my spells. Let's put some coins in my pocket, and then we'll continue. Now, this sucker being at the top is very nice, because that means that I can just focus on collecting some things and stuffs, right? So more things we can do here. But put some more money in my pocket. It appears, so 12 out of 15 on the top. Are you seeing the amount of loot that's dropping over here? Holy dude. Just give me some more money again. I'm going to start collecting all of this loot, which is crazy. I'm trying to see where we're dealing damage to the hobo up here. Bring some boxes for defense. Okay. Okay, so these boxes on the bottom are going to, they're going to block the ball if I miss the ball. It appears that just hitting the top does damage to the top enemy. Okay, cool. So mission plan completed. Here's all of our stats from this. The total damage from the ball. I didn't use my weapon at all, which is probably something that I suppose I should do, is try to launch our special attack at some point. We casted some spells. I don't even really know what those spells were that I casted, but I have succeeded. And now we're in a new map. Can I look again at our controls? I cannot. Okay, that's fine. I don't remember how to launch my special attack. So that's something that I'll have to play with. I believe that it is space. Yeah. Okay. So that allows me to launch my special attack, which is cool. I can restore my special attacks now in here. I don't feel the need to do that yet, though. Let's just grab some more gems. I'm interested to see how this money plays out as time goes on here. So stack the money. The special attacks are kind of they're a little bit of whatever for me right now. I don't know where best to kick off the special attack. I have lost a health. He's so bad. He's so terrible. I actually have a huge soft spot for Brick Breaker games, and this is going to sound so weird when I say this, but there was a Brick Breaker game built onto BlackBerry phones way back in the day. It might still be. I don't know. And I used to play it on my dad's phone when I was growing up. So I've got a soft spot for Brick Breaker, and I find it to be just enjoyable. It's very calm to play a Brick Breaker game until you lose, and then it's not as calm, I suppose. I have bested you. I'm ready for my next one. Send me in. I've lost a health. We can try to restore that health at some point, but I'm gonna just chill for now, I guess. I'm gonna use my special attacks, by the way, they do not regen between waves. So that's something for us to think about. I kind of want to use a special attack on... You see that chest, like, in the middle? I feel like that would be a good thing to use my special attack on, but I'm gonna keep on doing... Just wanted to get that coin, man. I'm gonna keep on doing just some nice normal hitting, and we're also gonna do basically whenever offered. I'm going to take money, because I feel like as soon as we finish this mission, we're gonna need the money and the gems for something. And I feel like I have a good number. That's a great shot in there, man. I've got a good number of gems, so I want to make sure that I'm prioritizing getting the money too. So get in there. Get right. We want to send you. We want to send you to pick it up, please. Like I said, nice and calm and not stressful in any way. I want to put you in the back right. What is that? It was enemy attack and something that I did not want to have anyway. So great work, Tyler. Man, it managed to get hit by essentially two things in that situation. Okay, we should probably restore some health, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna instead take a little bit more money, because I'm possibly clinically insane. Now, we could try also, I let a gem hit the bottom, but the gems, you don't need them to always be collected. We'd like them to always be collected, but we don't need them to. This is the dream. I mean, this seems very good to me. Oh god, don't do that though. That felt like the dream for a little bit. The dream quickly vanished. It quickly vanished. But we got some good hits on the enemy. We accept those good hits on the enemy. Yeah, get right back up there. Yeah, okay. We're living clean. Put some more coins in my pocket. Yeah, hit those enemies too. Now, I took damage somehow. I don't even know how, really. We have killed one of the enemies. And the mission is completed. Okay, so we're walking out of here with a bunch of money and a bunch of gems. I can now call supporters on the map. I'm intrigued by that. We'll see what that necessarily means here in a second. That has brought me back to the main menu. I got no clue. Summon basic supporter. So this is one of my spells now for red spells. I understand this now. So when we get the cadabras to happen, it's going to give us the options of these things. Interesting. And then here's our supporter that we could pump out, which is a ranger. Okay, I'd like to go back to our campaign. So a new spell or a new friend. I'm gonna take a new friend. Let's see what happens, right? We'll play as the knight once more and see what we can do. Back into the fold of things. So all of that money, where did it go, brother? I just lost all the money. What could money even be used for? Was there a way for me to buy stuff with money that I just happily neglected that entire time? Crazier things have happened. I'd say there's a chance. Okay, so you're going crazy. Keep the good times rolling. Ah, okay, so this costs money. Understood. So let's take some money and we'll try to spawn a familiar. So that first run I basically dedicated solely to getting money, and there was nothing that money was useful for. feels extraordinarily bad, let me tell you. Okay. We're gonna attempt to grab these. That was a great hit by me. I'm gonna call a mercenary in. So now I have a little ranger. And what is my little ranger going to do? So far, freaking nothing. Just kidding. The little ranger picks up our crap. That's lovely. And he shoot. Okay. You know what? I appreciate you, you little ranger. So the gems really don't do anything, is what I'm picking up on. So I don't have a huge incentive. Don't have a huge incentive to even pick up the gems. We can get our boxes, right? But our boxes go away after a single, they go away after a single fight. So I don't know. I'm struggling with that so far. My roguelike-y mechanics that I want to utilize. It's like I have no incentive to put the boxes on right now. I'd rather just build more money. I got hit somehow, and I don't even know how I got hit. Let's have you just hit up there. I'm gonna call in another mercenary. The thing with calling in these mercenaries though, they're probably gonna go away in the next wave, right? So it's very, very temporary bonuses that, in all retrospect, really don't mean like anything for me. This sucker needs to, you gotta move out the way. Okay, get up there. Big hit on him. And final big hit. We love it. Move on to my next fight. We'll see if our rangers stick and stay. I really do not think they are. Yeah, they're definitely not going to be there. But we have our money, so our next abracadabra, we can get another mercenary in. I do think that they're valuable to have, the little rogues. They're not mercenaries. Just happy little roguey guys. I mean, that did say call for mercenary, so I guess that's where my brain picked up on that. They're not rogues. They're mercenaries. That's fine. Be a mercenary, little freak. Now, unfortunately, I can't get anything that falls right there, which kind of sucks. So give me some more money. Grab that red spell. Don't 100% know. I'm terrible. I knew that was about to happen too. Okay, we're fine. So far, game's like really easy. I know that I've gotten hit multiple times, but I want to get into some wacky. I've seen some clips of this game where it is like non-stop chaos the whole time, where it's very hard to keep track of what's going on. I want to reach that point. Like I want to see the chaos unpack. So give me those reds. Because if we had more time inside, you little loser. And I'm getting hit everywhere. Immediately upon me saying it's way too easy, I then get hit a bunch. Seems kind of like the Olexa way. I want to get to a point where we're in some of these maps longer so that I can actually like build up a defense system and build up kind of what what we want our build, so to speak, to be. So far, I just kind of exist. We exist until we can break through to get up here, and then it's kind of just like wait for them to die, right? Makes it very easy. These stars seem like they are a very valuable, it's like a guaranteed Kadabra every time we get that. So, pretty good, I'd say. You can get launched back up, my friend. Go right back up again if you don't mind, and you're probably gonna die right here. So no reason to spawn more mercenaries. You're cooked right now. Can take your gems, and I will get this last money before you get up there and hit him for the kill. Okay, send me into my next one. We got a big boy coming. Keep in mind that these are easy battles, and we're about to have to do a normal battle here in a second. So I'm definitely intrigued to see what a normal battle looks like in comparison here. It also appears that our Kadabras are based off of this bar on the right that fills up basically every time we hit something. We gain a Kadabra. That's a great shot up there, man. Yeah, get into the right. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're in great shape. This is a lovely scenario. Go ahead and just start smacking, my friend. This will be a very quick fight for you. I'm just going to take the money. We can treat this as an opportunity to build up some stuff. Grab you. Send you right back up. We can slip you through some of these areas. That would be great. I'm gonna try to basic attack that. Oh, the basic attack, dude, it like pierces as well, which I did not realize. Just give me my money. You're at 3 out of 15 men, so I feel like we should just save our cash. Well, 4 out of 15 now. How did the enemy heal? I do not know. Go ahead, do that. Oh, you got me. You got me. Okay, send me straight up and kill you. Okay, so on to our normal fight. This is what I'm lightly terrified about. Is what does a normal fight entail that is different from a regular fight? I'm assuming that the enemy is just more difficult. Maybe they shoot more things at me. Do something like that. That's something we'll find out momentarily, I guess. I kind of want to use my attack to open up a lane. And that way we can get in there, get some stuff. I'm going to call the mercenary. I've made a mistake. Okay, it hit my guy, man. That's pretty messed up. Okay. I do have 8 out of 15 health. This would probably be an intelligent time to on a mercenary scenario. Oh, you're gonna hit me. There's not much I can do there. I have to eat the damage. Because his ass is out here hitting me. Oh, you little. I thought I lose those two. So far, not the ideal scenario. We need to hit some stuff, man, so I can actually get some benefit. So those things falling from the sky, man, I can't stop them, so it's just guaranteed damage. If I stop them with my bar, then I take damage. If I let him hit the bottom, I take damage. So I guess I'm gonna heal my wounds because I'm stuck in like a real tough spot in that scenario. That's fine. I mean, we would like our mercenary to maybe eat that damage for us. I don't know what you're supposed to do to prevent that. I can't prevent their shots. I just have to play faster, I guess. Maybe our basic attacks can kill their basic attacks. That could be. I'm gonna assume probably not, just going off of logic, but let's try it, okay? So can my basic attacks destroy your basic attacks? Here's one coming. Nope. Definitely can't. So we just We just have to eat the damage when it shows up. Okay. Fair enough. I suppose that's fair. What did we gain here? We gained two bricks on the bottom. I have to heal. It's a non-negotiable scenario. I gotta get you up in there. I can't hit that though, man, because I take damage if I hit that. So this is at least good. Got a bunch of damage going on up there. I'm gonna keep on healing because I'm terrified. Now we did get lucky. A shot came down right onto that brick that we had set up. I'm gonna keep healing though because I don't know if you've noticed, but there's shots coming down at me like every second right now. And this guy's got 35 health, so this is definitely a longer fight for us to deal with. But it could be worse, I think. It could be worse. Can you get hit by that? It's like I don't want to get hit by it, but I also can't let it hit the ground. What am I supposed to do, brother? I'll find myself in a very stuckening situation. Let's get a special attack. Let's send you out so we can at least do some damage. I think that did 1 damage. I feel like you have to heal every time. There's no way around it, right? Now, with 8 health remaining, I think we're going to be okay here. There's our success. We collect all kinds of loot and riches, but what the hell could I do with it, right? Fighter will help you deal with enemies. That seems like a great thing for me. So if I go back to camp, can I like upgrade my stuff? I've got all this money, but oh, here we go. Okay. So, additional number of spawn defense boxes during the fight. Additional damage to enemy shield. Well, I can do that, but I can't afford that at all. And I can't upgrade any of these, so I'm just stuck with some of that. Okay. Very fair. Very fair. Put me back into the campaign again. I guess I will play this one now, which will unlock me a new spell. Send me in. Send me in. I have to click the knight. I like it so far. It's a good take on a brick breaker game. I just think that there needs to be more in the player's hand to do, right? When it's described as kind of this chaotic brick breaker game, I'm not really doing much besides brick breaker, right? We have our 3 attacks we can do, but those 3 attacks, I mean, once you use them, you kind of stuck at that point, right? You can only do so much with them. I like collecting the stuff. That's very fun. I enjoy collecting things. I just wanna see more, right? I just wanna see more. So give me another mercenary in. Collect all the things. So that spawned a fighter this time. We're gonna see how the fighter handles that enemy up there. Because theoretically, he's supposed to help me deal with my enemies. And I don't know what he's going to do to help me deal with the enemies. He's going to start shooting things up there. Still letting stuff hit me, though. So I don't know how. I guess the blocks are the only way. Like, this is your defense. But I struggle with that because now I'm like, brother, I'll just collect my gems so we can upgrade on the main menu, right? There's no real reason to try to get the blocks in now. Like, sure, give me 6 gems. I got more money than I got gems, so I'm not overly concerned about money at this time. Okay, good shot. Send me to my next one. This is only a 2 easy, 1 normal in here. So, I mean, keep the good times rolling, I suppose. Send in all of the stops. Get it right into that top corner. That's the dream, is this top corner. Send out a basic attack right there. Try to open up that chest a little bit. I feel like trying to open up the right side as a whole is intelligent. I could heal. Why would you, right? Let's call a mercenary in. I feel like just having a mercenary at our disposal is a valuable... Yeah, you got me. Fair enough. I respect you. Great shot into there, though, man. We're probably in the clear at this point. You're gonna get stuck in that corner for quite some time. Give me the gems. Keep the good times rolling. No, don't go down. I don't want you to go down. I want you to slip right back up into there. Hit that chest, please. Honestly, this is a pretty clean scenario for me. Okay, fair enough. Got loose. Okay, beautiful. Every time you hit the chest, it dumps out a little money, so we like prioritizing the chests here. Okay. Couple of chaotic drops. This is also my guy very horizontal right now. I could use a basic attack like here maybe, drop some green gems. Get you going in this general area. Look at all the drops over here, man. All of these blue gem scenarios. That was a very good mission for me. Dump me into my normal fight. So this is a 30 health lad. 30 health lad. What do we do with you? I missed that gem. That's life. Okay, let's get a mercenary in. I do have one basic attack that I can use. I'm gonna dump it right onto those blue cursed looking chests. Let's get another mercenary. We're gonna be here for a while probably, so I think there's value in us trying to just get some value out. I mean, this is gonna be it's an amazing spot for that over there, man. Unfortunately, apparently hitting the stalactites and hitting the minecart don't do anything for me. Otherwise, that would have been absolutely lit. Okay, this is pretty good too, all things considered. So give me more gems. I'm not worried about my health. I'm really not. I wish that I was, but I have close to no fear. My dwarf is also, he's hitting the enemy, which is nice. Kill off you. I mean, the enemy is now in a really tough spot. I mean, we're just gonna keep on hitting you repeatedly. Beautiful spot for you to be in. At this point, I mean, we're in gem collection and money collection mode. I don't feel the need to purchase anything with my loot. That'll kill you. That's a great run, my guy. That's a great run. Look at the overflowing of things. I can now throw a rocket onto the battlefield. And I would like to. I would love to throw a rocket onto the battlefield. So how do I equip this? This is a new spell. Okay, so I can spend my well, I can just get it with collecting the blue spell books, I suppose. And then can I buy this? No, I'm down 6 blue gems for additional damage to the enemy shields. So return me to the main menu, put me back in the campaign. We'll do one more, right? This gives us a new spell as well. I keep on hitting return because I feel like that button should not be in that position. And we will send it. Okay. It's a very peaceful game for what it's worth. Kind of a modern take on Brick Breaker. I don't mind it. I just think there needs to be a little bit more in the player's control to add that little chaotic. There's not a whole lot separating this from just a normal Brick Breaker game for me. And not that that's a bad thing, because I enjoy Brick Breaker games. But when talking about marketability of a game and things like that, we need some kind of standout for this that makes you go, ooh, I want to play this Brick Breaker game instead of some other Brick Breaker game. And I'm not sure this game has that defining moment at this current moment. It might in the future, though. I mean, this is just the demo, is another important thing to always keep in mind. Give me more gems. Money is really just not our concern right now. I don't really feel the need to buy anything. Like, having the mercenaries is nice and all, but the reality is that they don't do a whole lot for me. We're also now firing off rockets. Okay, well, we fired off one rocket. Not really any firing off occasionally, like I was about to say. But this is looking pretty good for me. 5 more health required. You're gonna die. Killing the enemies also doesn't do anything. I feel like they should drop like a gem or a spell or something for us. Just as that little bit of extra benefit for actually killing an enemy. It's an incentive to get the summons into your build and spending on the summons so that they do things. As like right now, the fact that my economy is basically just I'm hoarding for the future tells you that something needs to get tweaked in the now, right? It's tough when games give you the option of here, you can use your currency to make your run fun, or you can save all of your currency to then spend it later to unlock new things. Most people are always going to just save the currency to unlock new things. Because we want to see new things and discover new abilities and things like that. It's why I don't really like meta progression like that. Now I say meta progression in the sense of technically all of the unlocks we get to our player are a form of meta progression in this game. It's not, stat-based meta progression, which is something that many of you know that I yell about all the time. But it's instead just the way that progression is done in the game, right? In this scenario. It's having that currency that is both available in your game and also out of your game. It's having the ability to buy things with gems and money, but then outside of game, being able to spend things with gems and money. Creates a conflict in the player. And typically it's good to create conflict in the player when you're making a game. Giving them the decision of should I purchase X or should I purchase Y, right? But in this scenario, when you don't find yourself, at least yet, right? Maybe in the later battles you feel an urge to spend because you feel like you're in danger, right? Like we saw that I started spending when my health was drastically decreasing, right? That's probably a good time to do it. Like even now I could argue that it could be valuable to try to increase my health. I'm gonna take all these gems. I know I used all of my basic attacks for getting those red gems, but I don't know, felt like it was a fun idea. Gave us the ability to go kind of crazy with that. Okay, so on to our next one. This is another common enemy before we fight our mega normal enemy. I also, so far, have not seen a difference between normal and easy, except for that normal has more health. Which does artificially extend the length of the run, for sure, of your time in that given battle. But other than that, I mean, there's not a whole lot else. I guess I'll heal, get a couple hearts back. This is looking to be a very nice setup for me, though. Give me some more gems. Got a bunch of red gems on this one right now, which feels good. A lot of that was because I blew up all those red crystals a second ago. We've gained a companion as well, which is very exciting. Can I shoot off another ball? No, I can't. I saw the little cursor moving on my guy for a second. I guess I just missed it before. But I wanted to send off another ball. Like that's one of those mechanics in a game like this that and I'm sure it's probably in here somewhere as an unlock, right? The ability to be managing multiple balls at the same time, which I'm not going to talk about that sentence now that I said it out loud. But that increases the amount of skill in your Brick Breaker game, right? It makes it fun. Okay, we're on to our normal fight here. 35 health on this sucker. I mean, just send it. We're well and prepared. And I've got one attack available to me. I'd like to send it off right here, since that has the most stuff in there. And we'll collect all of you, get ourselves some reds that spawn to summon. Look at the greens now coming down. Get ourselves a little blue as well. I like sending off the rockets too. just to have them do a little bit of damage. But spending the blues, I mean, blue was what we needed coming into this, and here I am spending blues again. So that's the dichotomy that I'm talking about, right? It's difficult for me to want to use the rocket knowing that I won't be able to afford my upgrade when I get to the main menu. If you want the player to use the stuff that you've put into the game, you gotta have some other way to get it, right? You can't get excited about your new thing you unlocked if you can't afford to use it, right? And there's ways around that when making a game. I talk like I've made a game before. I have not made a game, and I am not a game developer, so sometimes a lot of what I say and do should not be taken, you know, you take everything I say with a grain of salt, since I'm not a game dev, but I've played a lot of games, right? So there's certain concepts and ideas that eventually you just kind of recognize in game development. Okay, send you up. We got old Auric up here that we're trying to knock out. Let's send this straight down the middle. I feel like we can open up that spot right there. Yeah, just like that. And then that puts us in a really good position. I'm a little low on health, so I am going to take advantage of that. And try to get just a little bit of health increased here. Ah, I hit our guy. Fantastic. Great work, gamers. Great work. We are down to 6 health. We know that we can pick up some more health here as long as we kill off our guys, get some upgrades. Auric also appears to be healing a fair bit right now. Because we definitely have hit him several times. And his health has gone up. So I don't know if the minions are healing him. There does appear to be a firework falling from the sky. I'm going to pick it up because I'm going to assume that that's a firework that I can send off. And it is. Okay, so that's definitely a good mechanic. Having drops from the sky that activate our abilities. Same here. I don't even know what that is. It's a summon. Okay. Brilliant. Brilliant. We like that. Big fan. We do have our dwarf is he's taking a beating on this one right now. And I can't get this ball to go where I want it for the life of me. Okay, we've gotten you down to 10 health. This is a beautiful line for us here. Yeah, you're probably just like dead now. We love a nice vertical line hitting you on the top. I'm not even paying attention. I'm watching the damn ball on the top. Give me some more gems. You're dead. Okay. Very good. Collect all your stuff. I mean, we got a million, right? Bring more treasures on the battlefield. And I will. And I will. Check our camp. We've got... What do I got? Well, we could definitely do this, which is additional damage to enemy shields. Bring more treasures on the battlefield. I suppose we'll figure out what that means at a later date, but the campaign continues. It appears that there's a bunch of content here in this demo if you want to check it out for yourself, but that's going to be it for now, for me. Tiny Breakers Camp. I like the direction it's going, and I feel like all of my criticisms of the game I've already kind of talked about. Just needs a little bit more, right? Give me big interaction with the game instead of just being a brick breaker game, right? And then give me my ways to kick off all of those awesome abilities that you've created and have potential to use, since that's really going to increase that replayability and just kind of how the game flows. So I like it. The art's beautiful. I like the music as well. Just the theming in general is very, very nice. Fun little game. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, as always, like on the video, much appreciated. I will see you guys tomorrow for another Olexa look. You have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.